here on prime time, and work. Show me work. And what do you do when you work hard? Show me money. So anyway, yeah, Doug was telling me he's making plans for his vacation. He said one day he'll probably go whale watching. I'll just give you a few seconds there to make up your own joke. And also on vacation, I think Doug likes to go to Show Me Nightclub. Yes, playing the feud, I'm beginning to annoy myself. But my next guest has been with us before on Prime Time. It's a pleasure to welcome back, and this time we're making a pizza with our good friend from Giovanni's, Rick Fratesi. That's Rick. Welcome back to the big program.
Thank you, George.
We're here at Giovanni's, and we're going to make a pizza.
Very good.
We're going to have a pizza bake-off.
Okay.
You're going to make one, and I'm going to make one.
I'm going to give you a crash training course and see if you can handle it.
See if I qualify for a job here, so when they fire me in television someday...
You'll be a lock-in here.
When I decide to give up the show and retire and buy a farm, I'll buy a pizza place, too.
That's right. You can start your training right here.
Now, what do we have?
All right, we're gonna make medium pizzas.
Medium pizzas.
A medium-sized pizza, our 14-inch pizza. We're gonna give you a piece of dough.
That's what it starts with. Here,
okay,
right here.
Here's our dough. This is your basic flour, water, yeast ingredients combination here. Okay, we put it down. Okay. Flour it up a little bit.
Flour it up.
You don't want it to be sticking. Okay. Now, pat it down good. Don't break the countertop, please.
Pat it down good.
Pat it down. Use your fingers, whatever you got to use. Elbows, palms of the hands.
The most fun we've had in years.
Okay, if you do good, I got your application for you. We'll sign you up. All right, just pat it down. Get nice and flat.
Nice and flat. Is
nice
it flat?
And flat. Yep.
Nice and flat. We want it flat.
We're going to see who makes the better pizza here.
Now, where did this come from? You hand make your dough, right?
Everything's handmade, hand tossed. No putting it in a pan or anything. We just take it.
Now, who came up with the idea of tossing the dough? Where was that invented?
That's a good question. Someplace in Italy, they started tossing it around.
Some guy in Italy, some guy was tossing his dough around.
Somebody probably acted up. They threw the dough across the room and found out that it stretched on the way, and they went from there. It saves a lot of time when you hand toss them. Okay, here we go.
We're kneading our dough.
Right, kneading the dough, breaking it down. Now we're going to pick it up and we're just going to stretch the crust.
We stretch the crust.
Start to stretch the crust a little bit here.
Stretch the crust.
Okay. Just kind of go. Boy, you're doing pretty good. You might be able to be my replacement soon.
So I'm going to buy the business, right?
Hey, make me an offer. Okay. Make me an offer.
What's this light for over here?
This light is for when a pizza's done cooking. This light immediately goes off, like so. So they help full aware that pizza's ready to come out. It doesn't shut off till they open that door and find out that pizza is done. It works out rather well if somebody's in the back and they hear the buzzer. They come up, see the light. They know they have to get that pizza out.
Or they know that
no burning pizzas.
At least they know it's not a medical emergency.
Right. Although a lot of people come in and start a big panic. They wonder what that light's all about. Okay, so there you go.
What if you have weak spots in this?
No, you're pretty good. You got a nice pizza dough going there.
A nice pizza dough.
Okay. All right, you pick it up.
Pick it up.
Now, this is where you're going to get into. So you can either be conventional. You can go, if you're nervous about throwing it up, you can just kind of stay on the outside.
Hey!
There you go.
Hey, look at that, a flip! Hey!
Now, you start, when you throw it, got to get it back into, okay, there you go. Here we go. Everybody's going to get it in the act. Take it. Keep your hands off on the side and then twirl it up in the air. Like
twirl it up.
Twirl it up.
Hey.
There you go. Up in the air. Don't knock my pizza out of the sky here. There you go.
Okay. You know, Rick?
You're getting pretty good at that, George.
I think I'm getting pretty good.
You're doing very good.
All right, let's see how long I can keep it up there. I mean, what's the record?
Not too long. Maybe about, well, I don't know, five seconds.
All right,
that's a good throw.
Let's see what we can do here. That wasn't bad, Rick.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
It was up there for about 35 seconds.
Didn't even pop over.
No holes in it.
Beautiful. Okay, nice job.
I was born for the pizza business, right?
Okay, before you put a hole in it, let's put it down. Now we're going to make the pizza. All right, we're going to start putting some of the toppings on it. Okay, let's place it down here.
I've had this feeling before.
I feel like I'm training somebody all over again. crash training course.
Crash training course. The
see.
finer points of making pizza.
That's right. Okay. Have it on the edge of the peel like that. Okay.
We're through pounding.
Let the contest begin. Right.
We're
We'll
through
see
pounding.
how good your pizza making skills are.
Okay, first step first is we need sauce,
We
right?
need some sauce.
Sauce. Lots of sauce.
Pizza sauce. 2 ladles will suffice unless you like a lot of sauce, and you can put more.
2 ladles. Here we go.
Pizza ladlefuls of sauce. There's a 1.
Yeah, there's 2.
And there's a 2. Okay, we're going to see how I'm not spread it out. Not too bad. Not too good, but not too bad.
Not too good.
You're getting it.
Look at this technique. See, you have to have that.
Don't use your fingers, right?
Never
use your fingers.
So we never want to have human hands.
Maybe in the old
the
country
sauce.
you can get away with it in your kitchen or something, but not at Giovanni's.
Not at
shop. We don't
Giovanni's.
use our fingers, no. Okay, that's
one last
nice.
drop of there.
That's nice. Okay, now we sprinkle on our mozzarella
we're good.
cheese.
We're good so far. Lots of cheese, right? We have
You like cheese?
lots of cheese. Okay, hey.
Oh, spread it around a little bit.
Look at this.
All right, boy, you're getting good. Okay, you got to spread it out so it doesn't get a big pool of cheese, but that's good. Very nice.
Pool of cheese.
Pool of cheese. Okay, now we'll start
Have you ever
off.
tried some of that Cheese Whiz stuff?
No, don't like that stuff.
Neither do I. That processed stuff. You get it in a can.
No, you got to have.
We like the
stuff.
real thing right
real
here.
food. All right, let's do some pepperoni.
Pepperoni. Hey. Well,
I gotta whip mine up.
You better whip yours up. I mean, you're the trained professional.
If yours comes out better than mine, we're in big trouble. Or I'm in big trouble. Okay.
How close to the edge do you go with?
Okay, you want like a half
Is
an
there a
inch?
pizza institute that you graduate from?
Well, we don't break out a measuring stick, but you gotta kind of go by eye. You want to have it out to the edge. Everything has a tendency to flow back toward the middle. So there you
It's
go.
the force of pizza gravity.
Pizza gravity. Yep. Okay, let me try to.
Okay,
catch
now
up to you a
you're
little bit.
putting the cheese on
I'm
yours.
putting the cheese. You always put plenty of ingredients on it,
I
Giovanni.
think personally, I did a better job of putting cheese on.
No, that's your discretion. Looking for the word there. Okay.
All right, pepperoni.
All right, let me catch up to you with my pepperonis here.
Okay, hamburger.
Okay, hamburger. We pre-cooked the hamburger here to get most of the grease and the oils out of it, so it doesn't.
So it's a very lean hamburger.
Right. Very, very lean.
But there's nothing worse than having a greasy pizza.
You don't want a greasy pizza, no.
And we just
You
sprinkle
just
the
crumple it
hamburger.
up in your hands, let it drop down. Only the best ingredients. Okay.
Okay, hamburger.
That's good, George.
Hamburger.
That's good. Okay, now we're going to
Next.
use some sauce.
Sausage.
Sweet sausage. Nice Italian sweet sausage.
Ooh.
Delicious.
What's the difference between sausage and pepperoni? Because pepperoni is a form of sausage, isn't it?
Pepperoni is more of a smoked, peppery sausage. Okay? And a flavor.
And this is sweet sausage.
This is a sweet sausage, yeah. Very good. Okay, we're going to put, like your sausage, huh? And your pepperoni and your hamburger. You like everything, don't you?
I like everything. You know, when I make a pizza, it'll be the heaviest pizza on record.
I hope
also.
we can get that off the peel. Okay, let's put some peppers on here.
Peppers! Peppers!
Some red
What would
and
life be
green.
like without peppers?
Peppers for a little bit of color, a little bit of flavor, a lot of flavor.
A lot of flavor and
Let me
peppers.
rephrase that. Okay, now some mushrooms.
Mushrooms. I really enjoy mushrooms.
Yep, mushrooms. Oh boy, watch out for the mushrooms. I'm going to open another can of mushrooms. Okay, here we go.
Now, do some people like cheese on top, or
We don't put the cheese on top. We like to have the people see what they're eating. We don't want to put a blanket of cheese over the whole thing. Then you don't know what you got. Okay.
Absolutely.
I like a few more peppers on mine. A little more color on mine.
A little more. Well, I think I have a
Boy,
lot.
that's a beautiful pizza. That's we're going to go by the pound when I charge for that pizza.
Now, let's. What does a pizza weigh usually? A medium pizza.
That's a good question. It's got to be a couple of pounds.
We've never
actually.
We've never actually weighed one up here.
Okay, now you're going to watch me on this one. We're going to go over to the oven. This slides off. We got our oven here. We're going to bring a shelf up.
Now this is a rotating.
This is a 4-shelf rotating oven. Okay, there's not many of these around. This is new wave pizza making here.
New wave of
New
pizzas.
wave pizza
Okay, you
making.
toss